Welcome to Baking with Brandon. Today we're going to be making chocolate chip scones. Let's get started. Now I'm going to preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you're going to line the cookie sheet with parchment paper. So, in a large mixing bowl, combine through 1 3/4 cup of flour. Then add 4 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And whisk it all together until it's just like that. So then you're going to want to cut in 5 tablespoons of butter. You can cut them with a pastry blender, or you can just use your hands. I'm going to use my hands though. So how you cut in butter is just you take the butter and mush it all together. And you should do that until it's like the mixture has like crumbs and there's no like big chunks of butter left. So do you see now that it looks like crumbs, see, very crumbly, then you know you're good. And there's no like big like chunks of butter until like crumbly. Yeah. Then stir 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of milk, and 1/3 of a cup chocolate chips together with a fork until just barely combined. There will be some spots that are a little dry, and there will be some spots that are a little wet. So, once your dough looks like this, like wet and like very, just like crumbly, some spots that are still dry like up here, some spots that are wet like in here, then turn it out onto a floured board. So when it's all like crumbly, just pat it into a rectangle kind of shape like this, and then fold it into thirds, like 1/3 over there and 1/3 above. It'll help the texture get better. And just keep folding it into thirds. You see, like, I have a square here, kind of. Fold it, and then fold it over again. And then eventually, if you do that a couple times, it will become a workable dough. But make sure, like, if any of you see this crumbly flour, make sure to work the crumbly flour back into the dough. So now, once your scone dough looks like this, just like press it into a big rectangle that you can cut. So, once it's a rectangle like this, cut it into 9 equal pieces with a knife. And see, make sure to try and get them equal, like this. Then put all 9 scones on the baking dish or the cookie sheet, spread out kind of like this. So, now we're going to prepare an egg wash. First, start by cracking 1 egg into a bowl. And 1 tablespoon of milk. Add 1 tablespoon of milk to the egg and take a fork and beat that until it's all combined. So then, with a brush on the egg and milk onto all the scones. And just brush it on, but after you finish brushing it, see I brushed 2. Then I'm going to take a pinch of sugar and sprinkle it on. Take another pinch of sugar and sprinkle it on. And then I'm going to brush another one. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with sugar. What you should do is after you finish brushing and sprinkling all of them, then it's going to go in the oven. Then put them in your preheated oven for 15 minutes or until they're golden brown. My scones just came out of the oven after 15 minutes of baking, and so now I'm going to let them cool for a couple minutes, like about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put them onto a cooling rack to let them cool just a little bit more until just warm, and then we're going to eat them. So now that I let them cool till they were just warm, now I'm going to put one on a plate. So, the scones came out very good, and we can see there is some, they look very good from the inside, and I really like how there's chocolate chips in them because, like, the scones taste very good, but the chocolate chips are, like, extra good. Also, I like how the dough is so easy to make. It only takes like 30 minutes to make the whole thing. That means you can enjoy like fresh scones in only 30 minutes, which I think is really good. And this is how to make chocolate chip scones by Baking with Brandon. Goodbye!